And I decided just 2 days ago to bring you a free crystal meditation for you to learn about what that is, what it consists of. And the reason I wanted to share it now was because things are kind of haywire out there in terms of us being in the thick of the 2020 coronavirus pandemic. Everybody's stressed out. And the other reason I wanted to bring you a crystal meditation is that I'm about to launch the Crystals 360 online program. And in it, we're going to be doing crystal meditations like this every single month. So this is a special benefit to be able to share this with you now and for it to be on Facebook Live by replay so you can watch it at any time in the future. So I'm going to get right into it because we only have 20 minutes to work with. And the topic is de-stressing and relaxation. So I'm going to show you the first stone we're going to work with here. This is a pink chalcedony, and we'll talk more about it when we do get to it. And the other stone we're going to be meditating with is a beautiful river-worn Nephrite Jade. So we're only working with 2 stones, but before we start to work with the stones, I like to get right into a body meditation. So if you'd like, feel free to close your eyes. That's what I'm doing. Get in tune with your breath. In following your breath, let your stress level drop with each single breath. Take the air in a little bit deeper. Let it out for a little bit longer. And start to tune into your body. Feel whatever sensations or thoughts you might be having. The ways in which you're contacting the cushion or the floor. Myself, I find it easiest to be sitting cross-legged on a cushion on the floor. I have a back jack behind me. It's just more grounding and more natural to me. And as we tune into our body and extend our consciousness all the way to the extremities, to your fingertips, to your toes, your ankles, knees, hips, belly, chest, shoulders, elbows, your neck, and your head. Try to become conscious of the mission, the goal of the meditation, which is de-stressing and relaxation. And open yourself up to the notion that the stones that you are going to be holding, or that I'm going to be holding, because it is possible for you to project your consciousness through the screen so that you can feel the energy of the stones that I'm holding. And as I describe them to you, you'll want to let that energy, let that information, let that vibrational signature enter into your consciousness so that you can receive it and allow yourself to get to a different place. We start without the stones because we want to embody, remember that this is the starting place. And so that we also have a baseline. So when we do pick up a stone, we can feel the difference between no stone and stone. So I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to begin with this pink chalcedony. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the role of this stone in the meditation. Now, I've often used lavender fluorite, but I chose this petrified wood pink chalcedony because it was organic and it feels like it relates more to our physical person. And when holding this, the idea is I'm going to actually hold it over here in this hand so it is in the right place of the screen. Yeah. When we take this first stone, into hand, the difference I feel immediately is a kind of a taking things down a rung. I feel like before I take the stone, I'm more floating. And once I take the stone, I become grounded into something that's been around for thousands or millions of years. And the chalcedonies are a non-crystallized but very pure and uniform type of quartz. And the idea here is to tap into your nervous system and bring on the whole de-stressing process. So just like before in the cycle of your breath, you were able to bring things down a level. Now, with the new stone, we're able to just feel the nerves relax. Feel the chatter from your mind and the chatter outside in the world, on the television, the radio. Feel it all getting quieter and more distant, almost crowded out by the silence and the sound of my voice in guiding you through this meditation. Often I ring a bell when we transition from one section of the meditation to another, because I want to punctuate each section. But the bell is often metallic and very piercing, so we're not going to go there. But we want to acknowledge there was a before, then there was the biological meditation, now there's the first stone meditation. And you can switch to a different hand. If you don't have this stone, there may be others that you can use to substitute. You can revisit this meditation in the future with whatever the first de-stressing stone is, and different ones work differently for different people. So what I'm choosing, while it works for me and I chose it for tonight, another night, or in your case, a different stone might work. Also, I have a crystal meditation and affirmation card deck. Sometimes just picking the card alone can be effective because it creates a synergistic reaction between your thought process, your knowledge, what you're hearing, what you're learning, what's being suggested to you, and you're able to run with it. And the deeper you go in meditation and the more experienced you become in meditation, the more easy it is for you to go to these places more quickly. So returning to my breath, soaking in the last of this stone, feeling myself letting go of stress, of thoughts, of confusion, of anxiety. I rest the stone down, completing what it was that it had to offer. And I have the option later of combining the two stones, but for now, both hands are free. And I'm going to introduce you to the second stone. This is a large river-worn Nephrite Jade. You can crack your eyes to get a look at that. And you'll notice it's pockmarked like the moon. It's shaped like a planet. And so we go back into meditation. I'm going to hold it up in this hand now, almost like I'm listening to it. And the jade brings us to a completely different place. The Chalcedony was a healing stone, and the jade is a heart stone. So now we go from a more topical de-stressing towards a deeper relaxation. I call nephrite the Mama Earth stone. It is like the basin that holds the ocean or a pond or a lake. It embraces you and lets you know that nature and the planet are much larger than the problems that we're experiencing. And that history is a very long, long process. And you want to borrow from the greater depth of world history and of nature overcoming adversity, and feel the embrace of this Mother Earth energy and allow it to relax you from the inside now, and let that relaxation pervade throughout your body. Use the channels that we opened up in the first part of the meditation, the biological part of the meditation. Use those same channels to allow the jade energy to sort of permeate, calm, soothe, and reassure all of those same extremities, from your hands to your feet and everything in between. And in the briefest sense, that is all that it takes to conduct a crystal meditation. Tune into your body, pick one or more stones, focus in on their meaning in turn. Consider holding them both at the same time for what I call a harmonic meditation. That way you're holding both vibrations at the same time, the sort of external to internal de-stressing and the internal to external calming and soothing and relaxing. Maybe put them against your body. You can rest them on your legs, on your knees. And then return to your breath and take in the last bits that these two wonderful stones have contributed to our experience right now. Synthesize the last that they have to offer before you relinquish them, letting them slowly down again, and coming back into your body, feeling your breath, Feeling now the absence of the stones, the lightness, and the possibility of renewal, even with a short meditation. We'll breathe in once and twice, and then we'll come back into the room. I've opened my eyes. You could keep your eyes closed. And just sort of ride that wave. Feel that calm, stress-free, anxiety-free. And know that this is a type of meditation you can return to. It's on Facebook Live. It's through my Crystal Concentrics page on Facebook. And you can also get much information from my Crystal Concentrics YouTube channel. But again, this is a bit of an introduction and a teaser for my online program, Crystals 360, which is starting. All you have to do is email me, Kyle, K-Y-L-E, at Crystal Concentrics, and I'll be happy to send you the links and the information. And for the very few minutes that we have left, I want to thank you for joining me on this live crystal meditation experience. Of course, we want to thank the stones for helping us in the process. 1 and 2. And then we can feel complete. We all have problems. There's always unfinished business. We might have health issues. But for the moment, during the time of our meditation, we're able to really let go. Part of the value of a guided meditation is that my voice can overtake some of the chatter in your mind, and you can let it sort of lead you wherever it leads you. Let the power of suggestion regarding the images and the energies take effect, come through your consciousness, through the screen, in your hands, whatever stones you're using. And then that way you can feel like, hey, I can do this. It's not that hard. It just requires a little time, a little focus and effort, and maybe a little guidance to help you get there. So thanks again for joining me. I hope you'll be in touch. It's Kyle, K-Y-L-E, at crystalconcentrics.com. Thanks for watching.